Huskies of Oklahoma City taking on the Aviators of Honolulu. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Hawaii. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Herbert to throw right away. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
First down 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown! A big play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies.
The kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll buy some time right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
But you look at this defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose down the left sideline. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Akers. Touchdown. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. Andrews on first down.
That one caught by Rice.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Aviators 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He's got another one to Johnston. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Honolulu 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Herbert.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down at the 33.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Complete to Johnston here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call that a gain of 11.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
In motion, the tight end. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shepard. And he's free going down the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun, Andrews.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Shepard now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Herbert back to the air. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Aviators have moved out in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Andrews throwing on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Shepard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the 1st half. Finally, I say, Here's a stop on third down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Andrews. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down, Huskies.
On first down, it's Shepard. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Andrews. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
York able to send this one through.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. 57 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And they'll run again.
At the 3-yard line.
Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in, as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Andrews. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Huskies have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. A toss running left. Shepard. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
York York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The 49-yard line.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On third down, it's Shepard. Powers through him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Andrews. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Aviators 21. Dave York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the false start will back them up 5. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Right.
Here's Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A gain of 3, second down. Up the middle they go. Shepard.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And here's Andrews to throw on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 24 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shepard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw is Andrews on 1st and 10.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And he's got it inside the 10. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Andrews eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Herbert.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And touchdown.
Quentin Johnston, 93 yards. And the Aviators have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
It's a run with Akers.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run on 1st down. Shepard.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Andrews.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Andrews. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 2nd down now, it's Shepard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This from 36 yards out.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and inches, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Now it's Herbert.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here's 1st down. Herbert gonna throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now Herbert. That's caught by Diggs.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Throwing, Herbert.
He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run here with Akers.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Herbert to throw. Touchdown! Cam Akers.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Aviators are able to cut into that deficit.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Herbert.
And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7.
Huskies 42, Aviators 35.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Shepard, and not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Herbert.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.